Hi there, students. The blame game. Okay, the blame game is one of these situations where something goes wrong and people are blaming each other for what has happened. They're not trying to find a solution to the problem. They're not trying to work out why it happened and stop it from happening again. They're just blaming each other so that they're not responsible for this. They bear no responsibility for this. And I think the blame game is something that is endemic in our society. It's something that is everywhere. It's more important to say it's not my fault, it's his fault. And this, I think, is something to do with company culture. That and if you make mistakes, then you're not going to get promotion. You're not going to get pay rises. And the blame game, this is recriminations and accusations, mutual allegations and recriminations against each other. So I really think we shouldn't play the blame game. It's not important who's responsible. It's much more important to work out what went wrong. And any good boss will stop people from playing the blame game and fairly and squarely take the responsibility. The blame game, this is a situation where different individuals assign blame to each other for some failure. Politicians are always playing the blame game. It's the other party's fault, because mostly in modern political systems they're bipartite, the two parties, and the two parties play the blame game. And it's the blame game is a very counterproductive thing. It will always leave somebody responsible. But playing the blame game does not get you very far. What you need to do is find constructive solutions to a problem rather than playing the blame game. Two groups or two people, and they're blaming each other, or various people blaming each other for what had happened. The local council and the government were playing the blame game over who is responsible. Everybody wants to take the credit for things, and then they all play the blame game to say someone else is responsible for anything that went wrong. So these are mutual accusations. These are recriminations. This is accusing someone else, because in our modern culture we all want to be as white as the driven snow, and we don't we normally don't accept our responsibilities, and instead of playing the blame game, we need to be working together to find solutions. This, for example, I see when a team sacks their manager. This is the blame game. And they are like this. The management or the ownership of the team says it was the coach's fault, and the coach normally ends up as the scapegoat, the person who has been thrown under the bus. Okay, so the blame game, people attempting to blame each other, passing the buck, finger pointing. He said, she said. And they're not actually trying to resolve the problem. Normally to play the blame game, formality, the blame game. This is something particularly in business. I think maybe a 4.5 informality. Use it informally, semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, but not something very formal. So it's better just take the responsibility and find a solution rather than continue with the blame game. So, blame game.